Well, welcome back to Corby East Midlands International Pool for the final day of the Regional Swimming Championships 2023. If you can start to think about clearing the pool, please. If you're doing a start, you're welcome to finish that. However, we will be getting underway with the swimming action very, very soon indeed. I've gone through the safety announcement like 100 times, so I'm not going to go the whole way through it, but basically the things you need to know. To evacuate the building, there will be a continuous siren if we need to do so. Nominated fire wardens will assist with the balcony evacuation. Make your way to a fire exit. Don't go to the changing rooms to collect your clothes and belongings. Emergency exits, ground floor, main reception area, cafeteria area, double doors by the first aid room, two exits by the learner pool, first floor, north side, spectator area by the judge's office. Swimmers with rights to removal jewellery. No swimmers or their bags are allowed within the emergency access area, which is shown by the dark grey line of floor tiles around the main pool, 1 metre from its edge. Stairs and walkways are to be kept clear at all times. They're not to be blocked or impeded by spectators standing to watch the swimming or by swimmers' bags being left on them. Footwear must be worn if you are making your way out to the spectator balcony. And also, can I please add to that hot drinks are not allowed on poolside, whether or not in a closed container. If you've got hot drinks, well, you shouldn't have them on poolside, even if they are in a closed container, please. Very important that we keep everybody as safe as possible at all times. Well, we are pretty much ready to go here at Corby, but first of all, we have to bring in the most important people in the whole pool. I know the swimmers are important, but without these guys who give up day after day, we wouldn't be able to do anything. So,
the region would like to
that's
thank
the wrong video. Please welcome to poolside your referees and a team of technical officials. Your lead referee is Mr. Steve Ward. He is assisted by Brett Batson, Jez McCaughlin, and Ian Davey. Your starters are Lee Turnbull and Matt McKerney. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the national anthem.
Fascination.
The swimming gets underway in 30 seconds time. We're going to start on time for a change. Look at that. Our first event is the boys 11 to 14 years, 100 meters butterfly. There are 8 heats. This is heat 1. Just 3 swimmers in this first heat. Edward Gregory of Nova goes in 3, Arlo Hems Gilston of Repton in 4, and Jack Tyndall of Northampton in 5. Well, this first heat is going to come from lane 4. Arlo Hems Gilston of Repton, 12 years old, enters on a 1:29.26. He's going to be well underneath that time. In fact, everyone here, I think, should be on their PBs or below. 1:24.00 should set a new best for Arlo Gilston. Edward Gregory, second, and Jack Tyndall, third. Heat 2. Lane 1 here is Oscar Durant for Grantham, 2, Robbie Duff for Lincoln Vulcans, 3, Thomas Pope for Long Eaton, 4, Cole Burke for Belpermarlin, 5, Noah Bealby for Kettering, 6, James Huckle for Lincoln Vulcans, 7, Leon Andreu for Radford, and 8 is George Howard for Leicester Sharks. Well, Cole Burke here is having a fantastic swim. Look how far ahead he is of everyone else. More than 5 meters of water between him and the rest of this heat. Cole Burke enters on 1:20.72, 1:15.85, 5-second best for him. Or 4.5 if we're being picky. Robbie Duff second, and George Howard third. Heat number 3. Lane 1 is Oliver Garner for the City of Lincoln. 2, David Smurra for Ricknold. 3, Maxwell Burdett for the City of Leicester. 4, Charlie Bisbee for South Links. 5, Joseph Sterland for Nova. 6, Riley Woodward for Northampton. 7, Noah Dewsnap for Bassetlaw. 8, Oliver Smith for Repton. Well, Joseph Sterland was the first out of 50, being caught a little bit on this second half of the 100. And keep your eye on Oliver Garner over in 1, he's swimming well. Charlie Bisbee, Maxwell Burdett could catch Sterland in the last few. Oliver Garner could as well. I think Sterland may have just done enough, he has. 1:16.31. Second was Maxwell Burdett, 1:16.50. So 0.19 between those two. Heat number 4. Lane 1 is Harry Lucas for the City of Leicester. 2 is Finley Bird for Derby Excel. 3, Maxwell Millington for Nova. 4, Thomas Lowton for Nova. 5, Henry Jones for Eckington. 6, Zachary Jones for Northampton. 7, Freddie Burdett for the City of Leicester. 8, Corey Butterall for Bassetlaw. Zachary Jones ahead in the last few here, but Thomas Lowton swimming well over in lane 4 as well. Pretty tight in the finish between those two, but Jones does get there first, 109.70, 109.92, so only 0.22 between first and second in heat 4. Third, Maxwell Millington. Heat number 5. Aaron Sadler for South Links goes in 1. Emerson Blue Gotwell for the City of Leicester in 2. Oliver Shepherd for Deepings in 3. 4 is Finley O'Neill for Radford. 5, Oscar Farrar for Nottingham Leander. 6, Rishan Chewant for Nova Centurion. 7, Frank Lamb for South Links. 8 is Leighton Anderson Snowden for Louth. 6 and 5, having a bit of a battle down to final 50. Rishan Chuan comes out on top with a 110.56, 111.14 for Oscar Farrar. Third was Frank Lam, and only 100th between him and fourth place.
As long as I got you.
Heat 6. Lane 1 is Darren's Millers for Repton, 2 Finley Emery for Rushton, 3 Billy Harding for Repton, 4 Ethan Soppin-Moss for Corby, 5 Alex Bates for Chesterfield, 6 Jacob Pemberton for Belper-Marlin, 7 Zach Heidel for Nova, and 8 is Lucas Kimber for Derby Excel. Ethan Soppin-Moss in the lead here, the champion in the 50 fly. Went under 27 seconds for the first time last night. He'll be hoping for a good swim here to put him in the rankings for British or English nationals. 103.05 for Ethan Soppin-Moss. By far the fastest time we've seen so far. Second, Billy Harding, 105.78, and Alex Bates third. Heat number 7. We are, if you haven't noticed, in our cyclical heats. Lane 1 here is Sebastian Casey for the City of Leicester, 2 Oliver Ashman for the City of Leicester, Eddie Barron of Nottingham Leander in 3, 4 Jaden Leo for Belper-Marlin, 5 Miles Willets for Melton Mowbray, 6 Jack Hurry for Northampton, 7 is Jack Welburn for Nova, 8 is Leo Bell for Arnold. Jaden Leo enters here on a 103.67. That's a little bit slower than the time we just saw Ethan Soppin-Moss go. So if he wants to qualify or wants to set the fastest time that we've seen so far, he'd have to go faster than his entry time. And Miles Willets is on his shoulder coming with him. Jaden Leo takes it in 103.98. Second fastest time so far. Miles Willets is second and Eddie Barron is third. Heat 8 is the final heat. Lane 1 is Daniel Hubbelston for the City of Lincoln, 2 Orion Naff for Corby, 3 Austin Manley for Nova, 4 Thomas Swales for Nova, 5 Harvey J. Alsop for Nova, 6 is Samuel Green for Bassetlaw, 7 Joel Harvey for Nova, 8 is Evan Johnson for Belper-Marlin. Thomas Swales enters on 1:02.70. How close can he go to that time? He's well ahead of this heat. (1:02.21) puts Thomas Swales in lane 4 in tonight's 100 fly final. Austin Manley, well, he's second, 1:05.66, but that's going to be a very good time for the 13 years final. And third there came from Samuel Green.
Baby, now you're back again, back into my life. Hit a lot of turbulence, you know. One too many.
We go now to the girls' 100 freestyle, heat 1. Just free in the first one. Orla Greer of South Links goes in free. 4 is Myla Deaton for the City of Leicester, and 5 is Imogen Dodds for Wellingborough. Imogen Dodds swimming in the S13 para swimming classification, and Orla Greer swimming in the S10 para swimming classification. There are medals available for para athletes, and I imagine the -1 rule is in play here, which means that in order to get a medal, if you're the only para swimmer, then you'd have to break, usually it's your entry time, in order to take a medal. I can't say that I know that for sure at this meet. And they are ranked not on time, but on British para points, which are calculated the same as FINA points based on how close you get to your respective world record. So someone could come second and still win the top spot based on points. Myla Deaton is first in that heat, 1:13.80. Imogen Dodds is second with a 1:14.16. And Orla Greer is third, 1:29.34. Heat 2. Lane 2 is Kaylin Richmond for Nova Centurion. 3, Olivia Forsman for Leicester Sharks. Bramcote have got Sophie Clark in 4 and Emily Knight in 5. 6, Olivia Bevan for the City of Leicester. 7, Susanna Burke for Louth. Well, this is certainly the outsiders in charge. Kaylin Richmond over in lane 2 is slightly ahead of Susanna Burke in lane 7, but certainly an outside win. 1:10.94 for Kaylin Richmond, who'd entered on a 1:13.04. Susanna Burke, 1:11.58. That's down from a 1:13.1. Heat 3. Lane 1 is Isabel Tag for Nova. 2, Naya Veman for Nova. 3, Sophia Tisontis for Leicester Sharks. Isla Craft of Swadlinker is in 4. 5, Poppy Beresford for Derby XL. 6, Emily Ratliff for Colville. Sorry, for Derby XL. 7, Megan Blair for Colville. 8, Lily Pashley for Bassetlaw. Emily Ratliff first to 50 by a weight. 32.51. Everyone else has gone 34 point. Has she just gone early, or can she hold this throughout heat 3 at 103? Total of 18 heats in this 100 freestyle today. And Emily Ratliff takes the third one, 108.53, down from a 112.12, so that's a 4 second, or just under a 4 second best for Emily Ratliff. Second, Megan Blair. Third, Poppy Beresford. Heat 4. Lane 1 is Nadine Guerrero for Derby XL. 2, Emily Hewitt for Hinckley. 3, Elodie Nichols for Nova Centurion. In 4, Kaya Dawson for Corby. 5 is Jasmine Umni for Chesterfield. 6, Vivienne Watchtaka for Nova. 7, Madison Hodgin for the City of Lincoln. 8, Abigail Hodges for Chesterfield. I should actually correct myself. The pronunciation of lane 3 is Ailey Nichols. I did have that noted down. Lane 7, Madison Hodgin is leading this one. And she's going to take it with room to spare. 108.46 for Madison Hodgin of the City of Lincoln. Down from a 111. Second is Kaya Dawson. And Abigail Hodges in third there. Heat 5. Lane 1 is Isabel Plummer for Long Eaton. 2, Maisie Whitehead for Worksop. And then no swimmers in 3, 4 or 5. Poppy Mason of Hinckley is in 6. Isabel Joyner for Daventry in 7. And Molly Thompson for Repton in lane 8. Maisie Whitehead in lane 2 was first to 50. Not necessarily going to be first to the finish though. Isabel Plummer in lane 1 going fairly well. Plummer's going to take this from the outside. 109.92. Second, Poppy Mason. And Maisie Whitehead third. Heat 6. Lane 1 is Ava Carter for Belpamarlin. 2, Megan Hector for Atwell. 3, Isabel Bunting for Nova Centurion. 4, Lexi Hamilton for South Links. 5 is Holly Hale for Northampton. 6, Lorana Green for Worksop. 7, Ella Wheaterlow for Nottingham Leander. 8, Lauren Morley for Hucknall. Holly Hale in the lead at the moment, only slightly ahead of Lorana Green in lane 6. It's going to be Hale from 5 who takes it. 107.84 for the Northampton swimmer. Lorana Green second, and third came from lane 8, Lauren Morley. Heat number 7. Lane 1 is Bethany Henson for Colville. 2, Natasha Ballandert for Leicester Sharks. 3, Sigourney Bolton for South Links. 4 is Eliza Mason for the City of Leicester. 5, Isla Gray for Grantham. 6 is Charlotte Snedden for Nottingham Leander. 7, Mia Allen, Northampton. 8, Ella Ratliff, Derby Excel. Lane 4 to that, Eliza Mason, 106.59. Second from Bethany Henson over in lane 1. Natasha Ballandert third. Heat 8. Lane 1 is Connie Banerjee for Derby Excel. In 2, Florence Senior for the City of Leicester. 3, Libby Rose for Radford. 4 is Sky Holmes for Louth. In 5, Kirsten Hibbard for Worksop. 6 is Ellie McKerney for Sutton. 7, Maddie Taylor for Corby. 8, Tegan Payne for Northampton. Very tight between 3 and 4 at the turn. Libby Rose turned just ahead of Sky Holmes. So 3 just ahead of 4, and both pass under the flags at the same time. This is going to come right down to the final stroke. 108.45 for Sky Holmes to just snatch it from Libby Rose. Third, Maddie Taylor down in lane 7. Heat 9. Lane 1 is Evie Bevan for the City of Leicester. 2, Grace Wilson. For Long Eaton. 3 is Thern Goodman. For Nottingham, Leander. Peyton Marsky for the City of Leicester goes in 4. 5, Lily Grace Belfield for Chesterfield. 6, Niall Wilkinson for Northampton. 7, Sasha Deuce for Nova Centurion. 8, Iona Watson for Bassetlaw. Well, this is a very tight race. 15 left to go. Lane 4 looks good. Lane 7 and 8 look good too. And lane 5 starting to come through as well. All 4 of those pass under the flags at the same time. And this could go any of 4 ways as they come in. Iona Watson takes it from lane 8, 107.82. Only 4 100ths ahead of Sasha Dezous in lane 7. Peyton Marsky 3rd, Lily Grace Belfield 4th. Only 11 100ths separated first from 3rd there. Heat 10. Lane 1 is Sophia Fefilova for Northampton. 2, Philippa Bodie for the City of Leicester. 3, Idina Grimes for Repton. 4, Alicia Smith for Louth. 5, Abigail Betts for Bassetlaw. 6, Tate Fox for Bassetlaw. 7, Isabella Bishop for Rushton. 8, Isla Mitchell for Nova. Well, look at that. So 32.23, Philippa Bodie was over first. Idina Grimes and Alicia Smith both turned on 32.27, completely inseparable on the 50. And these 3 are ahead slightly. Alicia Smith swimming well on this last 50. But Idina Grimes going with her. Remember, we couldn't separate them at halfway. It is going to be, I think, Alicia Smith there first. It is just 107.67. I was brave to make that call because there was only a 10th in it. Idina Grimes 2nd, Tate Fox 3rd. Heat 11. Notification of a disqualification. The swimmer in event 702, heat 8, lane 2 was disqualified. That is the swimmer in event 702, heat 8, lane 2 was disqualified for a technical infraction. Heat 11 is in the water. Lane 1 is Isla Robertson for Northampton. 2, Sophie Cooksey for Louth. 3, Imogen Howitt for Bassetlaw. 4, Taryn Payne for Northampton. 5, Megan Lamb for Lincoln Vulcan. 6, Daisy Taylor for Worksop. 7, Maisie Matthews for Louth, and 8 is Erica Clark for the City of Leicester. Lane 3, Imogen Howitt is pulling ahead here. Bassetlaw swimmer on the far side. 5 to go, and she's going to take this by a body length, which is the least close race we've had in about 5 heats. 106.06 for Imogen Howitt, shaves well over a second off her entry time. Megan Lamb is 2nd, and Erica Clark 3rd. sorry, joint second. 106.94 apiece for Megan Lamb and Erica Clark. Heat 12. Lane 1 is Maddie Wilson for Long Eaton, 2 Daisy Sterland for Sutton, 3 Olivia Mail for Derby XL, 4 Jessica Rose Davison for Grantham, 5 Emily Talks for Lincoln Vulcans, 6 is Katie Wright for Derby XL, 7 Libby Cooper for Nova Centurion, 8 is Anwen Williams for Buxton. With a 31.89, Emily Talks was over first at 50. Jessica Davison just 8 100ths behind her with a 31.97. Libby Cooper really starting to pull through in lane 7 here as well. 15 to go. Talks in the lead with Cooper, I'd say just behind. Olivia Mail going for it as well in lane 3. Emily Talks takes the heat in 105.49, 105.97 for Libby Cooper to take second. Olivia Mail is third. Heat 30. Lane 1 is Kitty Lamb for South Links, 2 Ornalette for Daventry, 3 Isabel Cameron for Repton, 4 Zoe Ellis for Leicester Sharks, 5 Amy Palmer for the City of Lincoln, 6 Ella Bourne for Repton, 7 Emily Wright for Nova, 8 Bo Cunningham for Corby. Ella Bourne in lane 6 was first to halfway. Bo Cunningham putting her under threat though with 15 or fewer to go. Isabel Cameron doing the same over in lane 3. Both of these have really sped up on this last 50. Bo Cunningham takes it from lane 8, 104.81 for the Corby swimmer, down from a 107. Second is Isabel Cameron in lane 3 and Ornalette third. Heat 14. Lane 1 is Annie Hutchin for the City of Leicester, 2 Maya Jans for Chesterfield, 3 Maya Al Mohammed for Nottingham Leander, in 4 Corey Farley for Grantham, 5 Poppy Westmoreland for Nova, 6 Ava Harvey for Leicester Sharks, 7 Isla O'Connor for Bassett Law, 8 Esme Slynn for the City of Leicester. Maya Al Mohammed in lane 3 was over first at halfway. 31.04. 15 left, and it could be another lane 8 win here with Esme Slynn swimming well on the bottom of your screen, or as you're looking at it from the spectator gallery. It is Esme Slint who takes first, 104.99. Maya Al-Mohammed second, 105.35. And then Ava Harvey third. Heat 50. Lane 1 is Jessica Lines for the City of Leicester. 2, Elena Quinn for Ripley. 3, Isabel Rose for the City of Leicester. 4, Maddie Walden for Northampton. 5, Isla Johnson for Balpermalin. 6, Daisy Mae Dunton for Repton. 7, Hannah Bruce for South Links. 8, Elodie Heron for Derby Excel. Hannah Bruce, the only swimmer under 31 seconds there, 30.96, but only 9/100ths ahead of Maddie Walden at the turn. Bruce continuing to lead though with 15 left. Can she get to the wall first? Or is Maddie Walden going to beat her to it? It's going to be right on the finish, this one. Hannah Bruce takes it, 104.65. Maddie Walden second, 105.01. And Jessica Lines third.
Yo, roses are red and violets are blue. You was on me and I was on you. Met this girl inside the venue. Michelin star were like the venue.
Heat 60. Lane 1 is Dorothy Plumpton for the City of Leicester. 2, Tallulah May Rattenbeck for the City of Leicester. 3, Grace McDonald for Grantham. 4, Anna Clark for the City of Leicester. 5, Kiara Reader for the City of Leicester. 6, Megan Brown for Grantham. 7, Amy Walker for Worksop. 8, Phoebe Adams for Northampton. This is the first of the 3 cyclical heats. So Anna Clark, the 3rd fastest competitor into this event. 30.06, just shy of the 30-second barrier to 50. And she's going to take the heat by a body length or so. Kiara Reader keeping on her heels. But Clark takes it in 102.22. Kiara Reader second. And Grace McDonald third. Heat 70. Lane 1 is Maisie Lee Simpson for the City of Leicester. 2, Miley Aram for Derby Excel. 3, Anais Kirby for the City of Leicester. 4, Olivia McCall for Repton. 5, Elodie Piercy for Repton. 6, Eve Burden for Market Harbour. 7, Charlotte Callahan for Nova Centurion. 8, Abby Turnbull for Carlton Forum. Now we have in this event what we've had in a few with the girls' events especially, where the 13-year-olds are actually faster than the 14-year-olds. So Anna Clark would have just put herself into the 14 years final. Olivia McCall, you're seeing swimming in lane 4, is 13. Elodie Piercy next to her is 14. and then Lydia Caudle to come in the next heat is 13 as well. So Olivia McCall 101.17, fastest time we've seen so far by over a second. That's going to put her into the final tonight for sure. Elodie Piercy will go into the 14 years final fastest with a 102.08. Heat 18 is the final heat. Lane 1 is Evie Lilly for Bassettlaw, 2 Laura Temple for Repton, 3 Lexia Sharman for Nova, 4 Lydia Caudle for Repton, 5 Emma Jane Ranson for Balpamarlin, 6 Jenny Finch for the City of Leicester, 7 Holly Gent for Colville, 8 Kyra Winter Chesterfield. So out of this final heat, Caudle, Ranson and Finch, so 4, 5 and 6 are all 13. 1, 2 and 3 are all 14, and 7 and 8 are 12. So that's quite handy for us to see who's competing against who. Ranson was first to 50, but Caudle now swimming past her. Ranson not giving up easy though. Caudle in first, 101.03. That is enough for lane 4 in the 13 years final. Emma Ranson second, 101.35. That'll put her in the lane next to her. That's going to be a fantastic final, actually. There's only going to be 0.3 of a second in the 13 years final. Third, Alexia Sharman. She'll go into the 14 years one. We now have the boys 50 meters breaststroke, heat 1. Lane 1 is Robbie Duff for Lincoln Vulcans, 2 Amya Yesil for Nova, 3 Freddie Dukes for Radford, 4 Egors Golubs for Nova, 5 Oscar Durant for Grantham, 6 Jacob Sidlak for Corby, 7 is Harry Conroy for Worksop. Only half a second separates the slowest swimmer here from the fastest swimmer here on paper. I think all of them enter on converted times though. Amit Yesil in lane 2 is going to take it just about 44.04 for the Nova Centurion swimmer. Jacob Sidlak second. Eggers Golubs third. Swimmers, please clear the pool by the sides. Clear the pool, please, swimmers. Thank you. Heat 2. Lane 1 is Samuel Nichols for Grantham. 2, Archie Barrett for Balpamarlin. 3, James Sargent for Derby XL. 4 is Zach Fraser for Wellingborough. 5, Louis Main for Melton Mowbray. 6, Noah Dewsnap for Bassett Law. 7, Leon Andreu for Radford. 8, Theo Gillam for Nova. Leon Andreu in lane 7, leading at the moment, 44.50 entry time. Zach Fraser second currently, 43.77 he enters on. It's going to be 7 into the wall first, just 43.15 for Leon Andreu. Zach Fraser second with a 43.52. Theo Gillam third. Heat 3. Lane 1 is Jasper Chestnut for Burkitts. In 2, Victor Bramley Howell for Leicester Penguins. 3, Jacob Gifford for Lincoln Vulcans. 4, Austin Hunt for Melton Mowbray. 5, James Stickley for Nova. 6, Zach Hesketh for Rushden. 7, Ryan Heshetty for the City of Leicester. 8, Jacob Turner for Boston. Jasper Chestnut over in lane 1 is going to take this. 43.60 entry. He's going to do it at 42.31. Second, Zach Hesketh. Jacob Turner third. Heat 4. Notification of a disqualification. The swimmer in event 702, heat 18, lane 5, was disqualified for a technical infraction. The swimmer in event 702, heat 18, lane 5, was disqualified for a technical infraction. Heat 4, lane 1, Mahir Doshi for Leicester Sharks. 2, Mark Kirley for Nova. 3, Alexandra Kula for Ricknell. 5, Stephen Ian Cobb for Derby Phoenix. 6, Jack Marshall for Radford. 7, Charlie Ward for South Links. And 8, Finley Rowding for the City of Lincoln. 5 is going to take it. Stephen Ian Cobb in 40.92. Second for Finley Rowding. And third went to Mahir Doshi. Heat 5. Lane 1 is Arthur Anson for Worksop. 2, Thomas Collins for Bassett Law. 3, Toby Drayson for Balpamarlin. 4, Oliver Dovey for Market Harborough. 5, Zach Lambert for Repson. 6, Ruben Meadows for Bassett Law. 7, Peter Nightingale for Colville. 8, Item Porter for Repton. Zach Lambert in lane 5 has the lead at the moment. Heat 6. Lane 1 is William Atkin for Derby XL. 2, Oscar Stevens for Chesterfield. 3, Riley Hamer for the City of Lincoln. 4, Oliver Horn for Corby. 5, Oliver Parkin for Sutton. 6, Samuel Jodderell for Arnold. 7, Leighton Anderson Snowden for Louth. And 8 is Joshua Dix for Rushton. Lane 6 has the lead here, I think. That is Samuel Jodderell of Arnold. He takes it in 38.64. Second for Oliver Horn. Third for Oliver Parkin. Heat 7. Lane 1 is Lucas Kimber for Derby XL. 2, Archie French for Lincoln Vulcans. In 3, Marshall Golder for Hinckley. 4, Matthew Tompkinson for Louth. In 5, Oscar Green for Hucknall. 6 is Oliver Shooter for Nova Centurion. 7, George Cotton for Derby XL. 8, Mason Routledge for Leicester Sharks. Lane 7, George Cotton might be leading here, but 2, 3, 4 also looking really good. It is George Cotton, 38.72, 38.98 for Archie French in lane 2 to come second. Matthew Tompkinson third. Heat 8. Lane 1 is Archie Brooks for Worksop. In 2, Finley Bird for Derby XL. 3, Archie Pettinger for Worksop. 4, Frank Lamb for South Links. 5, James Thomas for Gainsborough. 6, Nikita Bowles for Northampton. 7, Cole Burke for Belper Marlin. 8, Samuel Chappell for Bramco. Cole Burke in lane 7 in the lead currently. Archie Brooks going well in lane 1. Lane 4 starting to come through in the final few. It is Cole Burke there first with a 38.11, Frank Lamb second, and Archie Brooks third. Heat 9. Lane 1 is Emerson Blue Gutwell for the City of Leicester. Maxwell Millington of Nova in 2. Joseph Ashmore for Calverton and Bingham in 3. Joshua Bone for Hinckley in 4. Ryan Moss for Nova in 5. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche for Northampton in 6. 7 is Lucas Newbolt for Lincoln Vulcans. 8 is Leo Bell for Arnold. Ryan Moss in 5. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche is in 6. It is Moss first, 37.70. Vasconcelos Blanche second. And Joseph Ashmore third. Heat 10. Lane 1 is Noah Bealby for Kettering. 2, James Nightingale for Colville. 3, Finley Emery for Rushden. 4, Emilio McCann for Worksop. 5, Daryl Yo for Loughborough. 6, Darren Millers for Repton. 7, George Coleman for Colville. 8, Hayden Hudson for Chesterfield. Daryl Yo is storming ahead here. Wow, that was quite a win. 34.85 for Daryl Yo, down from a 37.8. Very good swim from him. Second came from, I think, Hayden Hudson. It did, yeah. And third from Emilio McCann. Heat 11. Lane 1 is Edward Oscaroff from Northampton. Brody Butlin for Nova in 2. Zach Hopkinson for Grantham in 3. 4, Orion Naff for Corby. 5, Zachary Drayson for Balpermarlin. 6, Liam Lyons for Balpermarlin. 7, Arthur Blacklaws for the City of Leicester. 8, Evan Johnson for Balpermarlin. This is the first cyclical heat. Orion Naff expected to do well here. Enters on a 33.69. 33.77, so just outside that best time for him. Zachary Drayson second and Zach Hopkinson third. Heat 12. Lane 1 is Joseph Wright for Ricknell. 2, Kenny Smith for the City of Leicester. 3, Edward Rosenvat for Colville. 4, Ben Roberts for Nova Centurion. 5, Eden Saint for Balpermarlin. 6, Jake Neves for the City of Leicester. 7, Ethan Sopimos for Corby. 8, Harry Meads for the Calverton and Bingham. Ben Roberts, 33.20 is his entry. Will he go quicker than Naff? He will. 32.92 for Benjamin Roberts to clock the quickest time so far. Second, Eden Saint. And third, Edward Rosenvat. Heat 13 is the final heat. Lane 1 is Finley O'Neill for Radford. 2, Seth Hens Gilson for Repton. 3, Finley Underwood for Kettering. 4, Jaden Leo for Balpermarlin. 5, Joseph Lauder for Repton. 6, Isaac Brewster for Nova Centurion. 7, Raymond Dalby Rose for Worksop. 8, Thomas Lowton for Nova Centurion. Jaden Leo enters on 32.57, the only swimmer to enter on a 32 or lower. We just saw a 32.92 in the previous heat. What does Leo have? 33.65. That'll put him second fastest into the 14 years final. Joseph Lauder second and Isaac Brewster third. Stuck here in between, I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against the.
You don't really need him wasting your time, your time. Try to upgrade you, he must be out his mind. He can play his games, but that don't make him wise. 'Cause a woman like you, he never could replace. Kill that fight with kindness. Hey girl, you should say, oh, you should say. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Good luck going round the world, chasing other girls.
This is the girls' 200 backstroke, heat 1.
Hell no, you found out he was creeping on the down low. So he gon' see the back of you when you walk. That's when you'll know he's got a way too comfortable, comfortable. Try to upgrade you, he must have bumped his head. He can play his games, but God, did he forget that a woman like you, he never could replace. Kill that fight with kindness.
Lane 2 is Felicity Hoggard for Melton Mowbray in 3. Naya Vernon for Nova Centurion. 4 is Miller Merritt for Melton Mowbray. 5, Ava Carter for Belvoir Marlin. 6, Ivy Brown for Melton Mowbray. And 7 is Petta Morley for Hinckley. Merritt leading here, obviously fastest into this first heat, 3 minutes, .40, so just outside, dipping underneath the 3-minute mark so far, and it wouldn't surprise me if she goes under here, and it wouldn't surprise me if she brings Naya Vernon in lane 3 with her. Both of these could go sub 3 minutes pretty easily, really. Coming into the last 5, it's actually going to be very close between Vernon in 3, Merritt in 4. Who got there first? It was Naya Vernon, 2:54.95, 2:55.04 for Miller Merritt, just 9/100ths of a second between them. Ava Carter, third in. Heat 2. Lane 1 is Nia Worthington for Repton. In 2, Tate Fox for Bassett Law. 3, Isabel Bunting for Nova Centurion. 4, Isabella Hill. 4, Hinkley. 5, Lorana Green for Woking. In 6, Jessica White for Nottingham Leander. In 7, Erin Archer for the City of Lincoln. 8, Effie Chapman for Nova. Correct, actually, that Lorana Green is for Worksop in lane 5.
Past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain. It was worth it every time. Hold still.
Lorana Green is going to take this heat almost certainly. She's a good chunk ahead of distance. A good chunk ahead of Isabel Bunting in lane 3. At least a body length, if not a little bit more, between them. Green enters on a 2:56.00. What's her entry time? Sorry, what's her finish time going to be? It's going to be under 2:56. It's going to be well under 2:56. 2:48.51 for Lorana Green to touch first. Isabel Bunting second. And Tate Fox third. Heat 3. Lane 1 is Isabel Rafferty for Bassett Law. 2, Laura Graham Brown for the City of Leicester. In 3, Maddie Taylor for Corby. 4 is Megan Blair for Colville. And 5, Olivia Bevan for the City of Leicester. 6, Martha Manson for Nova. 7, Natasha Ballandat for Leicester Sharks. 8, Scarlett Howe for Derby Phoenix. This has been an interesting race so far, certainly. Lane 6, Martha Manson led up and, well, she led up until that turn, really. Now Scarlett Howe in lane 8 turned ahead of her, and turned ahead of her by a second or so too. So expecting Howe to take this now from the outside. Derby Phoenix swimmer Scarlett Howe in lane 8 enters on 2:54.90. Going to be well inside that time, 2:47, somewhere around there. My time will take a little bit longer to get confirmed. 2:48.17 for Scarlett Howe. Second, Megan Blair with a 2:50.02. Martha Manson third. Heat 4. Lane 1 is Amy Palmer for the City of Lincoln. In 2, Olivia Lee for Derby Excel. Lane 3 is Isabel Alsop for Grantham. In 4, Isla Robertson for Northampton. Tegan Payne of Northampton is in 5. 6, Isla Stockley for Bassett Law. 7, Isabella Havalja for Nova. And 8 is Sophie Clark for Bramco. It is Isabella Havalja very much in the lead, and was after just 50. Leads at the moment by, well, she turned there in 1:20.19. 1:22.63 over in lane 3 was the second fastest time, so over 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. Havalja swimming as a 13-year-old, and of course this is heat 4 of the 200 back. And there are a total of 12, so you'd have to swim very, very fast in one of these early heats in order to hope to get into a final. What was the difference in time there? 2:03.51 to 2:06.54, so it is just over 3 seconds. Huge difference between Havalja and the rest of the pool, and even Isabel Alsop over in 3 is swimming quite a way from the rest of the pack too. Havalja comes into the wall from lane 7 to take that heat easily with no one around her. 2:45.20. Well, that is down from a 2:52.72. We've just seen her take 6 seconds off her best time. Second, Isabel Alsop, and third, Tegan Payne. I've actually stolen the second off her. It's 7 seconds of difference.
I was chasing highs till I found you. You are getting closer in some motion. I'm chasing high. I'm chasing high.
Heat number 5. Lane 1 is Erica Clark for the City of Leicester, 2 Alicia Smith for Louth, 3 Isla O'Connor for Bassett Law, 4 Kaya Dawson for Corby in 5, Mia Allen for Northampton, 6 Florence Senior for the City of Leicester, 7 Jessica Ball for Mansfield, 8 Amelie Ratliff for Derby Excel.
She's something mystical, color lights I say, so far from typical, but take my advice. Before you play with fire, do think twice. And if you get burned, well baby, don't you be surprised.
Amelie Ratliff in lane 8 has led throughout this 200, starting to lose that lead a little bit with Kaya Dawson and Mia Allen in lanes 4 and 5. Closing the gap, and Isla O'Connor in 3 going with both of them. Mia Allen took that one 2:46.86 for the Northampton swimmer. Amelie Ratliff picked up second, 2:46.92, very tight between those two. Only 6 100ths. Isla O'Connor was third. We go now to heat number 66.
That's when you start to
Lane 1 is Sophie Cooksey for Lauf. In 2, Isabel Tag for Nova Centurion. 3 is Katie Wright for Derby Excel. Isabella Parsons Loads of Nottingham Leander goes in. 4, 5, Poppy Ireland for Nova Centurion. In 6, Isla Craft for Swadlincote. 7, Isabella Bishop for Rushton. 8, Katie McLean for Rushton. That was taken by lane 7, Isabella Bishop of Rushton in 2:45.80. Second, Isabella Parsons Loads and Poppy Ireland third. Heat 7. Lane 1 is Holly Hale for Northampton. 2, Isla Mitchell for Nova. 3, Emily Talks for Lincoln Vulcans. 4 is Isabel Cameron for Repton. Lane 5 is Lexi Hamilton for South Link. 6, Sian Headley for Nova Centurion. 7, Maisie Matthews for Lauf. 8, Daisy Sterland for Sutton. Lane 1 here, Holly Hale led at halfway and continues to lead down the third 50. Difficult to command a race from the outside, but can certainly give you a streak of confidence as you're swimming, feeling that you're in the lead from the side. Though I think also if you're on the outside, especially when swimming backstroke, it's very difficult to tell that you are leading. Lane 3 coming through thick and fast. Emily Talks from Vulcan. She's in the yellow hat in lane 3. 25 to go. Very close between Hale and Talks, who pass halfway down this lane at almost the exact same time. I think Talks might be just ahead now as they come under the backstroke flags. And Emily Talks takes this from lane 3 2:42.55 for Talk. Second, Holly Hale with a 2:43.4, and Isabel Cameron third.
These parties all turn to day. Our place seems so far away.
Heat 8. Lane 1 is Maddie Walden for Northampton. 2, Elizabeth Baines for Hinckley. 3, Hannah Martin for Nova. 4, Alice Hunt for Derby Excel. 5, Emma Graham Brown for the City of Leicester. 6 is Sky Holmes for Louth. 7, Jessica Davison for Grantham. 8 is Millicent Goldfinch for Louth. Sorry, 8 Millicent Goldfinch for Loughborough Town. Lane 5 is in the lead here. Emma Graham Brown for the City of Leicester. Maddie Walden over in 1 in second place at the moment, but could take this from the outside, you know. 25 done of this final 50. I think Graham Brown should be safe in 5. Enters on a 2:43.60. She should be inside that. And Maddie Walden should be well inside her time too. Coming second from the outside. 2:41.76 for Emma Graham Brown. Maddie Walden second with a 2:42.62. And third was Alice Hunt. Heat 9. Lane 1 is Idina Grimes for Repton. In 2, Chloe Gent for Colville. 3, Aurelia Wawa for Nova Centurion. 4, Kitty Lamb for South Links. 5, Evie Rippon for Carlton Forum. 6, Isabella Walter for Louth. 7, Imogen Howitt for Bassett Law. 8, Nia Wilkinson for Northampton. Aurelia Wawa in lane 3 should take this heat, I think. Lane 7 swimming well, that's Imogen Howitt, but it is going to be Aurelia Wawa of Nova, 2:39.24. Imogen Howitt comes second in 2:41.2.
When was the last time you thought of us? It's almost been a year since I thought it was love. It was the last night of summer. We had to say goodbye with only pictures of us. You and I would make
Heat 10. Lane 1 is Libby Cooper for Nova. In 2, Miley Aram for WXL. In 3, Ava Alexander for the City of Leicester. 4 is Lydia Caudle for Repton. 5 is Janie Finch for the City of Leicester. 6, Esme Slynn for the City of Leicester. And 7, Evie Bevan for the City of Leicester. 8 is Corey Farley for Grantham. This is the first cyclical heat of the 200 backstroke. Jenny Finch in lane 5 is leading, enters on 2:29.30 and finishes in a 2:31.17. Lydia Caudle second with a 2:32.52 and Esme Slynn third with a 2:36.10. Both Caudle and Finch 13. So Finch will go into the 200 back final ahead of Lydia Caudle. Heat 11. Lane 1 here is Holly Jen for Colville in 2, Tallulah May Rassenbeck for the City of Leicester in 3, Amelia Denham for Chesterfield. Lane 4 is Adia Slaku for Derby Excel. 5, Jessica Oxley for the City of Leicester. 6, Ruby Westmoreland for Nova. 7, Maya Al Mohammed for Nottingham Leander. And 8 is Emil Webb for Grantham.
When you wake up, I'll be all on. Made the great escape, took my heart and run. There's no returning, no I'm burning bridges down. Phoenix to the golden flame. 'Cause boy, I'm all cried out over you, over you. Boy, I'm all cried out. Burning up, burning up, burning all my tears away.
Adia Slaku is well ahead here of the rest of this heat. Enters on a 2:33.90. Sorry, 2:23.90. I was going to say 2:33.90. She's going very quick if that was her entry time. Comes into the wall to finish on a time to be confirmed in a moment. It says 2:30 flat, but that could change in just a second. Amelia Denham second, and Ruby Westmoreland third. But it will almost certainly be Slaku versus McDonald, who's about to come in the next heat in the final. Heat 12. Lane 1 is Olivia McCall for Repton. In 3, Abby Turnbull for Carlton Forum. 4 is Grace McDonald for Grantham. 5, Lily Rose Carr for the City of Lincoln. 6, Zoe Ellis for Leicester Sharks. And 7, Annie Hutchin for the City of Leicester. Well, Grace McDonald is a long way ahead here, more than 5, almost 10 meters ahead of Lily Rose Carr in lane 5. I'll be very surprised if anyone can catch Grace McDonald in this heat. Well, they can't catch her in this heat. 25 to go for her, enters on 2:21.50. I reckon she'll be a little bit outside that, but not far. And she comes under the flags at about that marker. Finishes 2:23.11 to put her into lane 4 on tonight's 14 years 200 meter backstroke final. Second came from Lily Rose Carr with a 2:28.44, and Abby Turnbull third. Notification of a disqualification. The swimmer in event 704, heat 10, lane 8. That is event 704, heat 10, lane 8, was disqualified for a technical infraction.
But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside needs change. I was so much younger yesterday. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't need no butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo.
We now have the boys 400 meter freestyle, heat 1. Just 2 swimmers in this first heat. William Moore of DX goes in 3, and Mark Kirley for Nova goes in lane 4.
Early in the morning, who needs sleep when we're loving it up? Oh.
Well, this has certainly been an interesting race to watch. Both of these boys have been right on each other's shoulders pretty much for the entire race. No one has dropped back. No one has sped up. They are both sitting right next to each other. They'll be able to see exactly where the other one is, and if one of them has something in the tank that they want to make a move with, now is the time. The final turn. Wow, that's very close. 450.82 for William Moore in lane 3 to turn ahead. And I think we should really get behind these two swimmers. They've had to swim this 400 free entirely on their own. So as we come into the last 25 meters of this 400 free, if you would show some support to both of them. William Moore in lane 3, Mark Kirley in lane 4. Which one is going to get to the wall first? It was Moore first at the turn at the top end. I think that Kirley might have him on the finish here as they come under the 5 meter flags. Will it be William Moore in 3, Mark Kirley in 4? Into the wall they go. Wow, it was even tight on the finish. Mark Kirley with a 5:29.73 takes it. William Moore is second with a 5:29.98. Hardly anything between them at the end. Heat 2. Lane 1 is Aaron Sadler for South Links. In 2, Nikita Bowles for Northampton. 3, James Huckle for Lincoln Vulcans. 4 is Jaden Mapara for Leicester Sharks. 5, Isaac Ebanks for Derby Excel. 6 is Frank Bacon for the City of Leicester. In 7, George Howard for Leicester Sharks. 8 is Robbie Duff for Lincoln Vulcans. Isaac Ebanks in the center here is well ahead of the rest of the pool and has been throughout most of this race. Enters on, what does he enter on? It is 5:22.50. Well, he should be easily underneath that time. And look at the amount of water between him and the rest of the pool here. It's a good, what, 10 plus meters. No doubt about the fact that he is going to win this first heat of the 400 freestyle as he comes in to the wall to finish. The time is 5:06.89, so a massive improvement on his entry time. Second, coming into the wall now, lane 4, Jaden Mapara, 5:18.38, and James Huckle finishes third. Heat 3.
Done with fighting.
Lane 1 in Heat 3 is Oliver Whitaker for Nova Centurion. Charlie Bisbee of South Links into Hayden Hudson for Chesterfield in 3. George Cotton for Derby Excel in 4. 5 is Flynn Chidlow for Ripley. 6, Maxwell Burdett for the City of Leicester. 7, William Newham for Calverton Bingham. 8, Ryan Hegarty for the City of Leicester. Into the final 5 meters, and William Newham takes that heat in 4:56.40. Second going to come from lane 6, but tight between 6 and 2. Maxwell Burdett takes that second place. Charlie Bisbee third, and George Cotton fourth. Heat 4. 6, Daniel Hubberston, is leading here. And he's being chased down by Finley Dare in 4, but I don't think that Dare is going to catch him here. With 15 to go, Hubberston should have enough of a lead to hold this into the wall. 4 feet at the corner freestyle will go to Daniel Hubberston for the City of Lincoln in 4:49.30. Finley Dare comes second in a 4:51.75. And third, Lorenzo Chola.
Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be
Heat 5.
strong.
The last 100 of the swimmers in this fifth heat. Harry Lucas in 1, Morgan Farrar in 2, Harvey J. Alsop in 3, Samuel Green in 4, Jacob Pemberton in 5, Oliver Ashman in 6, Seth Hems Gilson in 7, and Lucas Kimber in lane 8. Samuel Green is a little bit ahead of Harvey J. Allsop at the moment. 4:03.89 for Green over first. Harvey J. Allsop, sorry, over second with 50 to go. And Harvey J. Allsop is staying on Samuel Green's shoulder here.
Until it's a memory.
Into the last 5, and it's very, very tight between these two. Could Allsop snatch it? Not quite. 4:38.25 to 4:38.32. So that was a very close finish. 0.07, 7/100ths between Green and Allsop on the finish there. Jacob Pemberton, third.
Until it's a memory. Until it's a memory.
Heat 6. Penultimate heat of the 400 freestyle. Oliver Smith of Nova Centurion in 1, Eddie Barron for Nottingham Leander in 2, Jack Hurry for Northampton in 3, Ruben Hubringer for Repton in 4, Austin Manley for Nova in 5, William Oxley for the City of Leicester in 6, Corey Butterell for Bassett Law in 7, and Freddie Burdett for City of Leicester in 8. Ruben Hubringer will be the second fastest swimmer on paper here. All these swimmers, of course, the age groups don't matter. They swim in a 14 and under final. I say the age groups don't matter. The age groups do matter because the first place in each age group within the final will get the medals. But in terms of qualifying for that final, you need to beat everybody who swims. Ruben Hubringer is on track to do exactly that. 4:29.23 entry time is going to be a little bit outside that. Tight between Jack Hurry in 3 and Austin Manley in 5. Hubringer is in first in a 4:32.07. Hurry gets there second, 4:36.18, 11 100ths ahead of Austin Manley with a 4:36.29. Heat 7 is the final heat. Final heat of the 400 free. Raymond Dolby Rose of Worksop goes in lane 1. Brody Butlin for Nova in 2. Zach Hopkinson for Grantham in 3. Thomas Swales for Nova in 4. Oliver Davies for the City of Leicester in 5. Liam Lyons for Belper in 6. Finley Bird of Derby Excel in 7. And Jack Welburn for Nova in lane 8. Thomas Swales is the fastest into the competition. Something I feel like I say a fair bit. Enters on a 4:18.50. Hubringer in the previous, he went 4:32.07. So can Thomas Swales go under that? I think he will. I think he will, and some actually. With 25 to go, just look at the amount of water between Thomas Swales and everybody else. Oliver Davies in 5 is a long way behind him. Into the wall comes Thomas Swales. He takes it in 4:20.63. That puts him into tonight's final, fastest by 12 seconds. Oliver Davies coming in to take second in this final heat of 403. And that concludes the last morning heat session of the East Midlands Regional Championships 2023. Swimmers in the water, thank you. You may leave the pool by the sides. Please clear the pool. Thanks for joining us for this morning. We'll be back for more heat swimming from 1 o'clock this afternoon. 1 o'clock for the heat swimming, 12 o'clock for that warm-up. See you in just under an hour and a half.